Hello, you lovelies. Today I like to talk about two quick things. One is procrastination in your work, and the second thing is how if you do little things differently, how that can be a solution to a big problem. So, for example, let's start with the procrastination. It is a real problem, and most of us do it. If you're like me, just started maybe to being self-employed, or you just want to widen your business, do a bit more in that area, and you really want to get to work. So what many people of us do is procrastination. Like I mentioned that once before, we start cleaning our flat, and after we've done that, we find something else we have to do, maybe something in the internet, or we might even go for a quick walk because we say to ourselves, well, that's good for us as well, isn't it? To, go out into nature, it is inspiring and all that. But after we've done that, we just realized, oh, I need to get some food now as well. After we got some food, of course, we have to cook, we have to eat, don't we? We all have to do that. So hours and hours can pass by until you actually get to work. And I must confess, it happened to me as well, I've spent hours and hours doing millions of other things before I actually started to get to work. So what will help you in that area is just do things in little steps. Break up your work in little steps. Let's say if you really must clean your flat before you can get to work, do something for 10 minutes, sit down, work an hour. After an hour, get up, do something else for 10-20 minutes. Whatever your desire or the urge is there, even sometimes, to do something, and then sit down again and do 30 minutes or half an hour, 1 hour, do something at your work again. So if you break it down that way, you will really avoid procrastination your whole day, and like I said, hours and hours of doing other things than your actual work. So it is a real problem. You have to force yourself a little as well to, after those 10 minutes, sit down and work for an hour or something. But that will make it easier. Second thing is how little things or change in little things will make actually a big thing, and it is a big deal as well. I give you again another example. As I started to be full-time employed now, I realized I don't have proper workspace. I don't have a desk, where I can work properly. All I have is this dining table, which will be for now my workplace, So in the long run, I realized I do need a bigger flat, and I need a proper workspace as well. Since that will take a bit of time, I need to find other solutions for that. And I did realize those past few days I avoided, sitting there like crazy. I just tried to find other solutions. I'd even sometimes worked from bed, which is not a good solution at all, You do need a proper workspace. So what I did today was one very tiny and simple step, and that was why I avoided that place to go there so much, was because it was all tight, you can't move your legs properly. It's that corner and I just didn't like to sit there with my laptop. So what I did was just move the space a bit more off the wall, the table a bit more, so I had more space. And I sat there and the feeling was 100 times better. So the problem was solved basically. And now I can sit there, do my work, and it just, the feeling is much more different than to how I felt before. So try out, to find little tiny solutions. Or try to find out and think about, why is it something you really want to avoid? What could be the reason why you want to avoid something? And often it really comes from tiny things, and where we can find a solution quite quickly as well. So that was what I wanted to talk about today, and I hope you have a nice day and see you soon.